Good morning everyone and welcome back to our flying field. Thank you for taking the time to stop by. A glorious day here. Is going to get hotter and hotter as the day goes on here. We got some cloud passing by, but apparently that's going to dissipate as the day goes on, so it's going to be even hotter. Okay, right, we've got today for a quick look at the Rekon 3, which is the new nano flying 18650 battery thing, which has been designed by off the back of Dave C's design. I've paired it up with the jumper Lite. It came with a FR Sky SFR, I think, something like that. Let's just have a look in the box. You don't get that in the box. Let's have a quick look what you do get in the box. Set of instructions for the Zeus flight controller. 2 sets of propellers. Yeah, sticker there. Oh, a warning to make sure you put your battery in the right way. A little quality control sticker, and that's about it. Okay, right, my thanks to Gaff from Your FPV for sending this through and for his help. Initially I couldn't get this to fully bind with the Lite, and it turns out that what you need to do is activate the calibration of the accelerometer in beta flight. I ended up doing that 3 times before everything worked on the receiver tab, but I've had a test flight in the garden as I always do, and it seems to be working ever so well. I've also put rates on elevator and aileron rates on this switch here, and I've added 25% expo. It seems to be fine. What we got on here, that's motor stop and start. Okay, so we get ready for a quick flight. I'm going to put my goggles on and we go for an FPV flight. The wind is hovering around about 5 miles an hour at the moment. There's no real gusts, but as you know, this thing is so light. I think with the battery it weighs 116 grams. There's no DVR on here. The picture you're going to see out here is going to be recorded via the SD memory card on my headphone and on my FPV goggles. So let's get started, and we'll take it round for a little test flight.
9 minutes.
Well everyone, that was quite a successful flight. As you can see from the video, I managed to get it up quite high. I did have a few video dropouts. As for long range, well, I'm not entirely sure, but this is only a little dipole aerial. Let's just take this off. I'm not entirely sure what milliwatt the VTX was operating under, but overall, not a bad flight, you know. The quality of the image coming through the goggles, yeah, quite good. Yeah, quite like that. That's not too bad. They always come out with these goggles. These are from my HGLRC Tiny Go, and let's just check there. Yeah, let's stop recording. Turn that off. These files come out in AVI format, and as you know, AVI is just a very old container for video files now, so the quality's probably not going to be as good as, I don't know, MP4, MP3 or MPEG or something else like that. But the concept of this I like. I've gone back a couple of months and I've ordered myself a Rekon 4 dead cat frame. And what I'm going to do, I've got an eSheen Wizard 140. I'm going to put the gubbins from that, all the motors and camera and what have you. I think it's got a Cadex Baby Turtle in there, and I'm going to put that in the 4-inch version. I think the motors and the electronics will be able to handle it, and I'll report back to you on that one. But as for this, this is it's not a bad little thing. You have to think a bit more about the motors. It's not one of these blip, and you know, it's not an instantaneous response with the motors on this. You really have to think a little, you know, a good few seconds ahead as to what your next move might be. So if you're coming down towards, let's say, all this grass and whatever, and you think you don't have enough throttle to pull out, you know, you need to start thinking ahead, because the response time, or the throttle response time, is not as instant as some other quads. The motors on here are very, very tiny open-ended bell motors, 1202.5s, and I can't quite see the rice on there. I think that's 1600 or 16,000 kV, or 1600. Yep, probably 1600 kV. The camera does come on with a little cover, a dinky little thing. Don't neglect it, because it is there to protect the camera. Let's just find it. There it is. Yeah, as I say, the only problem I had with this was correctly binding the throttle range, and in order to do that you just need to calibrate the accelerometer. I ended up doing mine 3 times in Betaflight, but you know, it is what it is. It all works now, and the range seems fairly good. On this particular one, I think you find that the FPV range is probably going to start going a bit iffy before the actual range of the quadcopter. But as you're flying FPV, you can't really afford to fly blind, can you? Anyway, that's my little brief review and a test flight of the Rekon 3. Yes, I think it's a little keeper. It's not going to be for everyone's taste, I fully admit that. But yeah, for flying 18 650 battery, and the battery I got with it was a 2600 3.7 volts, I think that is. Yeah, put some tape over it so I can't read it all at the moment, but there you go. I've got some more reviews today. I don't often get a full day off like this to come up and chat to you and show you what I'm doing, but hopefully I'm going to make the most of it today. Until the next video, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you again on the next one. Cheerio for now.